The desire of every maize farmer is to have a bumper harvest. However, there are certain factors that are crucial to achieving this goal. These are site selection, choice of seed to plant, and adherence to the recommended agronomic practices. The Paired Koraf project has been working with farmers in several locations in Kano, Bauchi, and Plateau states to improve their farm productivity through adoption of good agronomic practices. These good agronomic practices are site selection. To boost maize yield, the best soil for maize is a deep, medium textured and well-drained fertile soil with a high water holding capacity. Maize planted on this soil stands a good chance of flourishing and producing the farmer's desired result. Land preparation. After selecting the site for the farm, clear the land to remove weeds or apply relevant herbicides. Harrow or till the soil at 10 to 14 days after application of the herbicide. Minimum or zero tillage technique is now more preferable and profitable as it saves time and money. Seed selection. High farm yield starts with selection of improved seeds for planting. It is advisable to plant improved maize seeds rather than local seeds. There are over 60 improved maize varieties that can be grown in Nigeria profitably depending on the ecology, the time of the year, or the intention of the farmer. There are varieties that are tolerant to soils with low nitrogen and drought, as well as those that are resistant to striga, diseases, or other climatic stress. Planting. It is important to plant at the right time. Do not plant maize too early or too late in the season. The appropriate time to plant is as soon as the rains are established. If you plant too early in the season, it may mature during the rains and affect the quality of the grains. If you plant too late, inadequate rainfall may affect yield quantity. For 1 hectare, plant 20 to 25 kg of seeds and ensure that plant spacing is 75 cm by 25 cm between 2 ridges and 90 cm by 20 cm between 2 plants on the same ridge. The recommended practice for planting is that only 1 plant is expected to be in each hole or stand. Therefore, at 2 weeks after planting, thin to 1 plant per stand. Weed management. The period between germination of seed and tasseling is the most critical for weed control in maize. There are 3 ways to control weed in a farm. This can be done either by chemical control, mechanical control, or manual control. For chemical control, apply 4 to 5 liters of atrazine mixed with 200 to 250 liters of water within 48 hours after planting. Atrazine is effective in pre-emergence control and it is harmless to the plant for human consumption. For mechanical control, specially calibrated tractor or animal-mounted cultivators can be used for weeding. Weeds can also be removed manually with small hand tools such as hoe. Maximum care should be taken in manual weeding so as not to damage the young plant. Fertilizer application. Maize has high demand for nitrogen. Without nitrogen, the yield quality and quantity may be poor. Although all maize varieties need fertilizer, hybrids especially need adequate fertilizer than open pollinated varieties to achieve good yields. Fertilizer is applied twice on a maize farm. For 1 hectare of farm, apply 60 kilograms of nitrogen, 60 kilograms of potassium, and 60 kilograms of calcium at 2 weeks after planting. At 4 weeks after planting, apply 60 kilograms of nitrogen again on the farm. Ensure that the soil is moist before fertilizer application. Earthening up. This is the process of piling soil around the base of the plant. It can be done with hoe or powered machinery. It helps to regulate soil moisture and temperature, suppress weeds, and improve germination. Pest and disease management. Control pests immediately a sign is seen with an insecticide that contains both contact and systemic active ingredients, that is, cypermethrin and dimethoate, at the rate of 100 ml per 15 liters of water. Also note that the fall armyworm is attracted to extremely late planted farms. To prevent its incidence, plant early, treat seeds before planting, plant resistant varieties, and manage crop residues after harvest. Note that control with insecticide should only be considered if the damage is extreme, with over 75% of the farm seriously affected. Harvesting. Maize is harvested when the straw and cobs have turned yellow, so that the loss of grain in harvesting and breakage of dry grains during threshing are minimized. In order to achieve the goal of a food-secured Nigeria, maize farmers are encouraged to adhere to these good farm practices. The Paired Koraf project has achieved a lot in this regard, as testified by some farmers.
Na samu ilimi da wayewa ta hanyar gap musamman ta noman masara, saboda shi ya koyar da ni ba ma zan yi noma ba a gonata, sai dai za a bani maganin feshi zan fesa in ga ban sha wahala ba. Kaga wannan kudin noman zan amfana da shi ta wani gefen maimakon in sa shi a abin nan ta wajen feshi. Sannan ya kara min ilimi cewa wannan tazarar shuka din yana rage mana aukin amfani, amma zuwan gap sai gashi muna samun abin da ba mu samu ba, saboda amfaninmu yana daɗa bunƙasa sosai, muna samun auki sosai.
Kamar yadda aka koyar da mu yadda za a yi noman masara tun tashin farko dai an koya mana zaben iri. To zaben iri kuma ya zamanto aka ce akwai kamfanoni daban-daban na irirrika. To saboda haka idan za mu abin nan din za mu zaɓi iri, to mu san na kamfanin da za mu zaɓa kuma lallai mu tabbatar da ingancin irin. Wannan shine na farko. To daga nan kuma aka ce mu zaɓi gona, ainihin gurin da ya fi dacewa a yi masara. To an gaya mana lalle ne inda za mu samu ɗin kada ya kasance mai ajiye laima ne da yawa, kuma kada ya cika kwanciya gurin, wato kada ya cika a ce ana samun gangara yadda ruwa zai rika mutum ɓanna. Yawwa, kuma mu tabbatar da cewar gurin yana da ainihin taki irin na gida, wato shine a tabbatar da fertility na gurin.
Ai ina da godiya mai tarin yawa musamman ga wannan organization, ina gode musu sosai. Mu dai a Rogo local government ba abin da zamu ce sai hamdala, muna gode musu, Allah ya ƙara ɗaukaka.
Ba abin da zan ce sai dai mu wa waɗannan masu gudanar da wannan al'amari addu'a, Ubangiji Allah ya saka masa da alheri, kuma Allah ya ƙara basira ta yadda za su dingi binciko mana abubuwan da za mu samu sauƙi kuma mu rika samun amfani mai yawa.
It is also hoped that more farmers will be sensitized on the benefits of good agronomic practices through this video package.